Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. I'm glad to be home. I finished everything I needed to do today. Just turned in my assignments and did all my homework. So now I can sit on here and talk and run my mouth. Okay, so tonight we are going to talk about what I posted earlier. If you haven't seen the clip I posted on my Instagram, just run over there real quick. It's just about a minute and a half clip, because that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I'm sure everybody's seen the Cam Newton interview. If you haven't seen it, just type in Cam Newton on YouTube and it should be the first thing that's going to pop up, honey. But before, I want to preface this episode by saying this is about low vibrational men. I'm talking about low functioning, low vibrational men who don't take accountability for their actions and who do not take a moment and stop and look at the damage that they're doing in their lives and the lives of others. Okay? So with that being said, let's go. I got this quote from Gloria Michelle on TikTok because it is so true. The bar is in hell because women put it there. Okay? And when I was on YouTube, I saw a lot of dumbasses in the comments saying shit like, well, Cam has what he wants in life. And, this Cheyenne woman, she's 41 with no kids and no man. And it looks like she's lost in this game of life. And he won. And unfortunately, this is how a lot of men think. They love to try to say, if women don't have kids by a certain age, they've somehow lost some type of game, or, they don't have everything they need to be happy in life if they don't have a man or a kid. And like the clip was saying, for some reason, men can't fathom the idea of a woman having standards enough to either have what she wants or no man at all. And for some reason, people already think and believe that everyone wants the same things out of life too. And if you say you don't want that, it's unbelievable. You couldn't possibly not want to settle, because everyone wants to settle. Everyone wants to be with a man who hates them and only want them for sex. Everyone wants a liar and a cheater and only look good in pictures. Everyone wants that. No, baby, we don't. We don't. So men cannot understand when you say either I'm going to have everything that I want in a man, or that I'm going to have everything I want out of a relationship, or I don't want a relationship at all, period. If you say that, they going to act like something is wrong with you. Oh, that ain't never gonna happen. What? He kept asking her over and over and over again about her not dating a man with kids. So you wouldn't date a man with kids. And he keep rephrasing it and jumping around because he can't believe it. He can't believe that a woman has boundaries and will stand on them, because none of the women he's ever had has stood on their boundaries. And also because men don't think the same as us majority of the time. They just don't. And a lot of men do not have high standards. Once again, low vibrational men. Once again, men who haven't done the healing work and shadow work. They don't have high standards for who they choose. She just need to be pretty and can cook and can suck some good dick. And most of them type of women, they don't require a man to be anything more than just fine and rich, or a nigga who got clout. They don't want an emotionally intelligent man. They don't want a trustworthy man. Oh, and they certainly don't want a forward thinking man. And a rich man, if you listen to these songs and you really listen closely to what these men are saying, they want the satisfaction to say, I made her do what she said she wouldn't do, but she did it for me. Like, they be saying this in their songs. They be saying this on their podcasts and their shows and everything. Y'all don't listen. I'm sorry, not y'all. Stupid hoes don't listen. Let me rephrase that. Because if you watch the clips from Nick Cannon, he even got up there and said, He literally said out of his mouth, I know how to be the perfect man. I know how to make myself into the type of man that a woman wants. And then when I get tired of doing that, then I just be myself and I just be the toxic nigga again. Like, if anybody date him or anybody fuck with him after he done said that, you ask for what you got. You pretty much want it. Like, you want to be mistreated. You're a stupid bitch. Like, I'm just being honest. You're stupid. And people who do that, they're stupid hoes. Y'all remember Nicki? Stupid hoes is my enemy. Stupid hoes so whack. Yes, they are. And the stupid hoes are the pick-me women. Pick-me women are your enemy. If you're a woman that got sense, you got standards, you got goals, pick-me women are your enemy. They are the ones who make it hard for everyone else with standards. Because men want to get the most while giving little to no effort. And pick-me women will accept that shit. Pick-me women are the ones who have husbands and boyfriends as an accessory so they can say, oh, my man this, my man that. And they the ones who think they shitting on everybody else that's not married or that don't have that quote unquote don't have a family to go home to because of what it looked like on the outside. They think they shitting on us because, they got a ring on their finger. Babe, let me hold your hand, babe. We rather be alone than deal with the shit he's putting you through. We rather go home to an empty house, baby. Any day. And like the lady was saying in the commentary, and I've said this before on here, men don't want to be lonely. So they take stupid hoes. They take stupid hoes and manipulate them and mold them into the type of woman that they really want her to be. Men, like women, they just want a woman. It don't matter. It does not matter. As long as she's pretty and she does some things that benefit him the way that he like, it doesn't matter. That's why men be out here dating what they swear is not their type, because it doesn't matter. Something is better than nothing to them. But the manipulation tactics that they use on these pick-me dumbass women, and you'll hear men say, oh, well, I don't like that hairstyle. I don't like that. Oh, I wouldn't marry no woman who do this. Oh, I like natural. Oh, I want my woman like this, or I like my women like that. Motherfucker, nobody asked you what you like. Nobody asked you what you like. And when they be with women, okay, how do I say this? Men that have the audacity got it from a pick-me woman. So if you come across a man and he doing shit that's like shocking to you, and he's saying things that are shocking to you, it's because he got the audacity from another woman who allowed it. And it was probably from a bitch who just wanted to say she had a man and she was just putting up with anything. Like, they'll say these types of things. Oh, I like this, or I like that, or I ain't gonna eat that. Right? And she'll make herself to be whatever he wants her to be. Like, she'll just make herself do that. So yeah, just like Cam said, they are using the leverage of whatever they have or who they are or whatever to make you be what they want. And most women, because they just want a man, whether they want what he has or they want marriage or whatever, they will do whatever it is that he wants. And they will change themselves and put up with things. A woman that really loves me really ain't gonna worry about this. Or a woman that, that want to be with me, that fuck with me, that really fuck with me, she gonna do this, she gonna do that, and it start getting to her because she feels like she's won some type of prize by being with him. And that she's in a special spot that no other woman can be in, which is not true. But men love to use marriage as leverage to get women to do things. So y'all have to look out for that and be mindful of that. They know that women have been raised to hopefully get chosen for marriage one day. Like, that's the worst thing in the world, was for men to like find out about this stuff and really use it to their advantage. They know that a lot of women want to get married and they look to get married one day. So they expect you to sit straight up in your chair and, get excited when they start talking about marriage. And it's like, these days, I'm not thinking about no marriage. These days, I'm not worried about no marriage. Like, marriage is not the same. It's not what it used to be. Was it ever even that, really? I'm not getting excited thinking about no marriage, really, never anymore at all. Like, come on, like, to the ground, I don't care. So you see women in these relationships for years with men. We've seen this. We've seen women in relationships with men for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And they ain't been married. They might be engaged, but they never married. They had kids and everything, lived together and everything, but he never married her. Why? Because he put the idea of marriage in her head. He put the idea of marriage to keep getting whatever she doing for him. So if she already, she cooking for him, she cleaning up, she washing his drawers, ironing his clothes for work every day. She doing what a wife would do, because she feel like if she's showing you what a wife do, then that's what she's going to end up being. And in his mind, he like, shit, what I got to marry you for? That's fucked up. So they using the idea of marriage like, oh, if you do this, I'll marry you. A woman do this for me. That's marriage material. I could think about marrying you. Baby, stop thinking about marriage. Just please. It shouldn't be at the forefront of your mind right now. Now is not the time to be trying to find a man, in my opinion, especially if you young. Because, baby, when I was 19, 20, 21, 22, I wasn't thinking about no marriage. I wasn't thinking about no marriage up until I was about 24 years old. So, please. And that's still, and I still ain't married. So what do that tell you? Like, please. But anyways, don't let these men try to, hold marriage over your head and hold a carrot over your head for you to chase after so that you can just do what he wants you to do. They're using that shit as leverage. And you can see it in the way they bring it up in conversations. You can see the way they talk about it. They expect for you to just, jump straight out your chair and immediately start acting like a wife because you want to impress him enough to marry you. Motherfucker, who are you? Are you even worth all that? Are you even worth being married to? Like, please. So he put the idea of marriage in her head to keep getting whatever she doing for him, knowing damn well he ain't gonna never marry her. These are a lot of men. A lot of men do this. They'll talk about marriage with you. They'll talk about how you the perfect woman for them, how much they love you, and they can see themselves with you and all this shit. But baby, if they ain't came with the shit, they ain't doing it. Until you see it happening, don't believe it. Okay? Or eventually, for some women, he'll get tired of her talking about it, or he'll get tired of her bringing up marriage, and he'll just give her a hair damn ring. Like, ain't nobody finna sit around and beg you and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and give up all my young years and give up, the time that I could be spending doing other things and allowing real true love to find me if marriage is something that you're going for. But most women with a brain have a certain type of man that they want. They have a certain type of man in mind already. And certain things they look for in a man, you know? Like, they have standards. Most women have taken the time to learn themselves, and they know what they are and what they not going to tolerate and just what they not going to deal with. But more than likely, women like that are not going to get picked. They're not going to get picked because stupid hoes are around. And if it's women who really have substance and women who are forward thinkers and are ambitious and are goal driven and they're all these different things. They are clean and, they are all these different things. They get overlooked because there's more stupid hoes around than it is of them. Because this woman is too hard to please. She has too many requirements. She requires a man to be at a certain level to even get in her personal space. She doesn't allow certain things. And a stupid hoe gonna take him as he is. A stupid hoe don't require no work. She don't require nothing. Well, I do this and I still pull. Well, I still pull and my hair never done. I still pull and I ain't got my own spotter. I don't do this and I don't do that bougie bitch this, that bougie bitch that. I don't do that. Bitch, you still pull because ain't nobody turning down no pussy. Especially if that shit is available all day, every day. Of course you get niggas, bitch. Duh. Like, girl, what? You a hoe. You're a hoe. You're a hoe who does everything that men tell her to do. So, of course, you're going to get niggas. But let you require him to be on a certain level. Let you require him to actually have something to show for in his life and see if you pull it in. Shit, you barely will. Really nobody want to fuck with you. And that's when they start coming with that, oh, ain't no nigga going for that. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you. Ain't nobody gonna want you. And these are the things that they say to keep you from believing. They keep you from believing that there's better out there. And people try to say men are dumb and men are this or that. No, they hide under that blanket. They hide under that blanket of being dumb. They know what they doing. They be knowing the shit they do and they say. And these people have said stupid shit to me. These types of men have said stupid shit to me in these comment sections. Like, okay, there was a comment section, I would say maybe about 3 weeks back. They in the comments, baby, they jumping me. A man will never give you his money. And I'm writing back, they have, and they will continue to. You'll never start your own business. You're not financially smart enough to do that. You broke and need to get a job. You a broke bop. You depending on a man. Blah, 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 blah. Because they're mad. They start assuming shit because they don't have any substantial ammo. Like, they don't have anything to go off. Like, they just shooting a fucking jammed gun at you. Like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, I bet you, I have probably completed and accomplished more and been more successful in my 28 years of life than over half of them niggas in their entire lives. These be niggas in their 40s and 50s. How have I done more than you? These men that be talking crazy to you, and these men who have so much negative things to say, and they trying to drag you down, more than likely those are bums. More than likely those are niggas who been in and out of jail their whole life. More than likely those are niggas who they just can't seem to never get themselves together. Because there's a lot of them out here. There's some in my own family. There's some in my own family who is 40s, in their 50s, DUIs, ain't got no driver's license, in and out of jail. Always in trouble, can't never seem to figure that shit out. And you're fucking old, bro. You're fucking old. Like, who are you talking to? Like, what? I don't even be listening to Lotto, but bitch, shut up when Big Mama talking. Like, please. Baby, I don't give a... I'm 28 years old, but bitch, you could learn from me. These men be having so much to say, but have nothing to their names. Nothing. And they running behind these men, looking up to these men. They looking up to the Cams and the Nick Cannons because they'll never be that. They could never be that. I read one comment and they was like, well, I don't understand why these types of men make these decisions and they just ruining people's lives, ruining the lives of their children and making women's lives difficult for no reason. You can't tell a king how to live. He's like, what the fuck? And that's why I posted, I said, no, I commented and I was like, okay, so we dick riding, basically. And of course they got mad and started jumping in the comments. But so what? I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. It be these types of men. It be these low vibrational men. And it's idiots. You can't tell a king. Well, get off his dick. Like, what makes you a king? What makes any of y'all a king? Please tell me what makes you a king. Because somebody is rich? Okay, and what about it? Like, that shit really pisses me off. It always comes down to how much money somebody got. Oh, they got money. Oh, but he got money, though. But that boy got money, though. Who give a fuck? Who cares? It's more to life than that. It's more to life than that. And these men will say this and try to drag you down because you say you prefer a man to actually have resources to take care of himself and possibly a family if it ever came down to it. Oh, I would prefer a man who went and got his education. I would prefer a man who has a decent job. I would prefer a man who is family oriented. I would prefer a man who knows financial literacy. I would prefer a man who is uplifting and loving and caring and all these different things that y'all are not. And so they get mad and cuss you out and tell you fuck you and you ain't shit and you ain't never gonna be shit and you broke and you a bitch who just want to use somebody for their money. Baby, I don't have to use nobody for shit. I don't have to use nobody for nothing. I go home to my own house. Look, like that video. Y'all know what video I'm talking about. That girl cussing them girls out. But yes, I pay my bills. My bills are paid, honey. So what are we talking about? And that's another thing too. I'm gonna slide this in here. Niggas be thinking that just because you ask them for money or just because you ask them to do something for you that costs money, they think that you're broke. Do y'all know that? They think that just because you ask them to get your nails done, that you don't have the money to get it done yourself. No, baby, I do got the money to get it done myself. But you need to do something. Why would you not want to do it for me? Why would you not want to take care of your woman? Why would you not want to do something for me? Like, that's crazy. Well, what I'm going to get in return? It's always what they going to get in fucking return. And on that particular post where they was jumping me and cussing me out and telling me a nigga ain't gonna never give me no money, and which they have. Yeah, which they have. Niggas have given me money. And they have paid for every single thing. They have. It's out here. It can happen. Don't let nobody tell you that it's not a real thing, because yes, it is. But I said, this is what made them cuss me out. I said, if a woman is with a rich man, any money that he gives her, she should take that money, save it, and invest in herself invest in a business or whatever she can do to somehow get ahead in life, just in case he ever is not there anymore. She needs to make sure that she's taken care of. If you with this man and he gifting you $10,000, $20,000 and he giving, you getting jewelry and all this stuff, you need to put something to the side, especially if you broke. That Jasmine bitch on there talking about, $100 million nigga put the pressure on you. You don't know what you'll do. You'll do the same thing. And it's like, if that was the case, I would be making sure that I'm going to be good to go, especially when I see the type of shit that he be on. If I ever was in that situation, I'm business minded immediately, because I need to make sure I'm gonna be straight, because you moving like any day could be my last day here in this house and with all these different things. Okay. But I be getting sidetracked, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, so they got mad at me because I said a woman with a rich man needs to invest in herself a business and get ahead in life, because one day he could not be there no more. You never know what could happen, especially if he ain't marrying you. But so what's wrong with what I said? Oh, you need to get a job and you're broke and motherfucker, I'm not broke. Like, y'all don't know me. Don't let nobody get y'all riled up. Y'all don't know me and y'all don't know anything about me to say that I'm broke and that I need a man for his money. Like, please get the fuck out of here. Please. Immediately. But you can't win with them, You cannot win with these men. And I will admit, I done went down and played in the hood. I sure have. Sometimes I still do. Go down and play in the hood, and sometimes I talk to niggas just for the plot and shit. But when it come down to it, I'm not taking that shit serious. When it come down to it, baby, I got to go back behind the gates. Baby, I got to go back, I got to go back up to my to my place. I have to go back home, honey, because I can't take it serious, because I already know what that life gives. I already know what that lifestyle gives. Yeah, I'll go visit my friends. Yeah, I'll go kick it with people I used to know and, sit down with them. But, baby, when them street lights come on, honey, I got to go on back in the house. Listen, come on now. Put me right on back behind the gates at the top of the tower, honey, because it's dangerous out here. If you have goals and you have ambitions, once again, ladies, it would not be smart to get caught up in this shit with these men when you know better, when you've listened to me and I have told you better. I am telling you this. I'm not telling y'all this for no other reason than to help you. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on your education. Do what you need to do to better yourself. Because these men do not give a fuck. It don't matter how close y'all are. It don't matter if that's your one of your best friends. It don't matter how long y'all been together. It doesn't matter. For some reason, these men will always figure out a way to show you they don't give a fuck about you. When they come down to the nitty gritty, they will say fuck you and they will leave your ass for dead. On to the next bitch. Because there's always another one. Please protect yourself, protect your emotions, protect your heart, protect your mind. Because us girls, baby, we all the fuck we got right now. Seem like. Because it just seemed like these men ain't got no sense. Honey, they ain't got no sense. And the numbers that I see that are in agreement with this bullshit at an alarming rate. Alarming. So yeah, that was a lot of sidebar conversation. But I just wanted to get that out. Thank y'all for listening. And as always, I will catch y'all in the very next one.